is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Oh, a legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try and take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this, and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. You know I'm out for blood. I'm feeling dangerous. I just can't get enough. I'm rising up, my heart is pounding, ready or not, the clock is counting down. This is my moment. This is my moment. This is my moment. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this, and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. I know where I'm going. I have been chosen. I'll never be broken. I am the champion. A clashing of titans, a battle of giants. Take a moment of silence. I am the champion. Whoa, I was born for greatness. Whoa, legend in the making, deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. Whoa, come on, try to take it. Whoa, it all comes down to this, and deep in my bones. Oh yeah, I know I am the champion. I am the champion. 넌 정말 Dcrl. 넌 정말 Dcrl. 넌 매번 그래왔어. 버릇처럼 말했어. 네가 얼마나 잘난지. 애초에 궁금한 건 단 일도 없었었는지 너여서. 너의 그 많은 얘기와 설명
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to some more Dakota Collegiate Rocket League action. I'm excited. We got a couple Div D back-to-back matches coming your guys' way. It's going to be really exciting. I'm getting a lot of these teams on stream. You absolutely love to see it. We do have some news, though. There is apparently going to be some Rocket League maintenance happening at 8 p.m. CST. So we are going to try and get through these matches as quick as possible so that it goes uninterrupted. We do have a first-time caster with me on the desk here. We got Paco himself. Thank you so much for joining me, and how are you doing, man?
Pretty good, Whirl. Excited to get casting.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we're excited. We have so many people helping out behind the scenes. I mean, I absolutely love to see it. But as I said, we're going to try and get through this stuff as quick as possible to make sure we don't get interrupted later. So, going over to this first screen here, we have the overall Division D standings. We have a couple teams that are standing out on top. Before I get into the teams that are playing tonight, Blueberries version 2, and I don't think these are fully updated yet, but popping off in week 1, 100% winning percentage. I mean, they haven't lost a singular game. It's crazy to see. But tonight, for this first series, we do have Goons versus 04 HA, which stands for 04 Honda Accord. Probably some sort of inside joke happening there. I'm not too sure. But as I said, Goons versus 04 HA. None of these teams, as a team, are leading the league in anything. So a lot of blanks. No one's leading in anything, but I do see Goons have a 60% winning percentage and 2.6 goals per game, which is definitely way higher than what 04HA is. 04HA looks like they ended up getting swept in week number 1, 0% win rate, and their goals per game, their stats not looking real good. And when we go over who's on this team, I definitely think they'll be able to pull it back throughout the season. But first, I'm going to toss it over to the Goons, and I'm going to have my co-caster Paco here talk a little bit about these guys.
Yeah, well, Goons are doing really well so far. They're 1-0 in their series played. The Slicer is definitely their scorer. Like, if you look at the stats here, it's completely obvious that MTX Slicer is dominating the field in goals. But, you know, LS11, he's coming up there. You know, 33% shooting percentage, that's really nice. Looks like these guys are going to be putting a lot of pressure on the ball here just by looking at the shooting percentages. And Freak with 40 assists and LS11 as well. This team is going to put a lot of pressure on Ultimate for sure.
Yeah, I mean, that's a great thing. One other thing I do want to point out is that 47% shooting percentage from MTX Slicer. You mentioned that he's probably going to be that shooter, right? And I mean, 3 shots per game with a 47% shooting percentage, that is absolutely crazy. I'm excited to see this guy play. Moving into it, 04 HA, 04 Honda Accord. We've got a couple of familiar faces. We got Jumbo Kid as the captain, and he ends up picking TCV 05 once again. He was on a team with him last semester. And then a new guy named Duck joining the squad. He's been pretty active in the Discord. Liking to see that. But one thing that stands out to me right here, ladies and gentlemen, is Jumbo Kid without a goal in his last series in week number 1. Crazy to me. Jumbo Kid was one of the top performing players in Division D last semester, and to see him with you know, the only thing he's leading in is getting demoed per game. I mean, I expected this team to heat up a lot. I don't think how they performed in week 1 is going to be. I really do hope to see a different team, because I think if Jumbo Kid, once he starts putting some goals in the back of the net, joining TCV in that 1.33 goals per game, I think this team will see a lot more success. But other than that, I mean, looks like TCV is just absolutely popping off. I mean, over a goal per game, 44% shooting percentage himself. I mean, he's also having himself. He had himself a great week 1. So seeing that is absolutely crazy. But anyways, I think we have everybody in the lobby here. We're going to try and get into this one. Paco, before we do so, I am going to ask you for your caster prediction. What are you kind of expecting out of this one?
Well, honestly, it'd be easy for me to say that Goons are going to, like, come out hot, you know?
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm believing in Jumbo Kid and TCV, and Duck has something to prove here today. So I think they might surprise us.
Okay, what are you saying in a best of 5? What do you think what's your prediction on the score?
I think 04 might take it 3-2.
3-2. So in 5, they're gonna go to 5 games. You hear it here, ladies and gentlemen. That's the script, apparently, according to Paco. I always have to go against him. I always have to go against my caster, just to at least someone can win, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and say that that maybe Goons might take this one, ladies and gentlemen. But it looks like we are getting into this one already. I gotta switch over to Borderless real quick so that everybody can see the stream and hear it. But here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're getting into this one already. Goons versus 04HA in a Div D matchup here. 15 seconds in already, and Goons striking first here as XLS11 gets a nice slot right in the middle of the net, and there's just nobody there waiting for 04HA.
Critical double commit by 04 there. Just left the net wide open for the Goons just to slot that one right in.
Yeah, I mean, right off the bat, Goons come out swinging here in game number 1. 30 seconds in, and there's another one. It's just that easy for MTX Slicer, who's shirtless in cams, by the way. I don't know if that's allowed on Twitch, as long as he don't whatever. Oh, he's flexing too. He absolutely love to see it, but goonin, yeah, maybe that's gonna be like the term for this team, just goonin. But
right?
Goons strike, get a couple right off the bat, and 04HA almost strike, get a nice comeback goal there, but bounced off the side of the net there, and right off the bat, Goons looking very good here, Paco.
Oh, absolutely. You know, 04 just has to get the rotations clean enough. They can't let Goons get easy goals like they have in this early in this series. Goons almost with another shot there. Over Jumbo Kid breaking free. This is what we saw a lot last series. Over at the top. Miss by... Ooh, that was a good challenge by TC there. A lot of pressure here from the Goons today so far. You know, 2 goals already. They gotta... 04 just has to get something going here. Oh, and there we go. Goal by Jumbo Kid. Hopefully this will swing in their favor here.
Yeah, I mean, a great recollect there from Jumbo Kid. Is he able to get behind that ball and perfectly slot that one in. There's just nobody back for Goons as 04HA find their first goal here in game number 1. A little bit of a rough start for them, but looking like maybe they can make a comeback here as Duck out of his own corner here. Gets a nice touch. Maybe gonna pop it down in the midfield. He does. This one's finding its way in. Freak can't find a touch. Jumbo Kid tries to put a shot on net, but Captain MTX Slicer is there. This one's looking dangerous. Duck pops this one off the backboard, but beautiful backboard defense coming from XLS there as TCV again trying to get one mid. A double commit coming out between Freak and MTX. No one capitalizes on that one though. As MTX gonna come in for a nice beat here over Jumbo Kid. This one might be on net, but TCV makes a nice goal line save here as MTX gonna try and get it in, but a couple of nice goal line saves coming from TCV.
Beautiful defense by 04 here. Way different than what we saw earlier in the match. As they almost get another one past the Goons here. Jumbo Kid up the wall, getting a little bit of dribbling going, but Freak is there to stop it. As Slicer comes, puts a shot on it. Oh, what a save. What a standoff here. I know this might be open. TCV shoots. Oh, a little wide to the left. What a heartbreaker.
Man, I just have to say it. A couple of open net misses there from both teams. I mean, Goons had such a good opportunity there. Ended up ringing it off the side of the post there, and then TCV had an opportunity there as well and not able to capitalize it. But 04HA showing some nice signs of life here. You know, after those 2 quick goals from Goons, and now TCV gonna try and pop this one in, but gets intercepted here by Freak, who's gonna maybe 50 it. MTX Slicer does steal it from him. TCV has some time and space, gets a beautiful pop off the backboard. There's nobody waiting. Can he read it? He cannot. Doesn't find the contact as he goes missing. Jumbo Kid goes up for it, ends up popping it back, but luckily his teammate Duck is there for the recollect. Freak tries to get a redirect on net, but can't quite find it. XLS now with a shot of his own. Nothing comes from it. And right now Goons laying on the pressure, but the 04HA defense holding strong.
Great defense again by 04HA. You know, completely different from what we saw in the beginning. As another shot goes on net, TCV there for the save. The Goons are piling on the pressure as that ball slowly crosses over the 04's net. Clear by 04. Goons boom it back to the side of the field. Ball stuck in the corner here. 04 Duck clears it downfield. Freaks there. 50s it, goes into the corner here. As it goes back over across across the field. This ball is just sailing across the field. Duck clears it back towards the Goons half. Little off center as Freak takes it back down the field. Might have a shot on goal here. Shot from Freak and a goal for the Goons.
Man, if you look in the Goons cams, there's like a bunch of people that are there with everybody here. It looks like MTX Slicer's got some fans. XLS has somebody with a cat. I mean, got a whole fan club happening here for the Goons, and then right here in game number 1, proving something must be working in their favor. They're up 2 goals, but it's definitely not over. Jumbo Kid goes missing there on that touch, backflips, but Duck with actually a great 50, but no contest there. Freak gonna try and put this one into the corner, but MTX Slicer, the nice clear, couple misses, but Jumbo Kid might be there, pops it up high. Oh my goodness. I think Jumbo Kid here is still looking for his first goal on the season. That is something I am going to be paying attention for. This MTX Slicer off of his own backboard. Freak with a weird pinch off the backboard that ends up clearing out nicely. Duck trying to get a settle on that ball, but MTX Slicer shuts that one down. Now Freak with a 0 boost tries to pop it around 1. Duck is the last man back, but he makes a good save here with 25 seconds to go. 04 HA needs something to right now in order to win this game.
DCV tries to go for the flick. Oh, open net again. LS11 takes that all day long. You know, just a critical miss for a flick there. Just maybe some miscommunications. Duck going for that 100 boost, thinking he has time. Just leaves the net wide open for Goons to strike again. And I don't want to call it too early here, World, but I think Goons might have this with 15 seconds left, you know?
Yeah, no, I do think this one's pretty close to being over. I mean, Goons, right off the bat, they set that precedence perfectly in that first 10 seconds where they just get 2 back-to-back. And, I mean, honestly, ever since then, it's been pretty dominant for the most part. I am still looking for Jumbo Kid, the captain of this 04 HA team, to make something happen. I'm looking for him. I mean, he was so dominant last semester, and so far here this semester, not exactly showing up for his team yet. So like I said, I'm looking for him to try and step it up a little bit.
Yeah, agreed. And just like you said, Jumbo Kid was leading the league last semester at one point in goals scored. So it's very surprising to see how he's just completely backed off that just scoring prowess. Right.
I mean, it's just crazy to see it. I mean, like I said, I was fully expecting, when I saw this team come out of the draft, I was expecting, I mean, Jumbo Kid and TCV, I mean, they run it back now without Yags, who was their teammate last semester. Like I said, I was expecting somewhat of a similar result. I mean, they made it to LAN last semester, so far they just haven't really been able to make it click as game 2 begins here, ladies and gentlemen. 15 seconds in already. Jumbo Kid has an opportunity to get his first of the season, and he can't quite find it. But I mean, nonetheless, a good look. I mean, an opportunity is still good for this team as Freak with a crazy angle. Actually, I mean, that was so close to the backboard there, and just a beautiful read, beats out TCV, and oh my goodness, I mean, Freak's a freak.
He's a freak of nature, World, let me tell you.
Oh, man.
All right, XLS, they might have another shot here on goal as Duck makes a clutch save as that rolls back. But 04 has so much pressure on them right now. They don't even have time to get rotations in. Freak comes up another shot, close shot on goal. Double commit by the Goons. Slicer's there, though, to keep pressure on. These guys just keep pounding the ball at 04, as 04 here might see a little bit of pressure relieved here. As Jumbo Kid sits it for Duck. Duck goes up. Slicer gets a touch. LS is up, hits it back down into 04's corner again. Slicer crosses middle. Jumbo Kid might have a chance here. Dribbles the ball down the pitch. He has a 100 boost. Slicer's there to shut it down as it floats back to 04's line again. LS with a shot, and it's far down, top left. What a shot.
Man, what an absolute laser beam. I think he got a little bit of help from his teammate there to get some extra oomph on that one. And like you said, that one goes bar downski. And Goons find their second one here in game number 2. I mean, so far, this Goons team has been looking so dominant. And finally,
there we go.
Jumbo Kid finds his first goal of season 4 of DCRL. Let's go. I don't even know if he knows that's his first goal or not. But nonetheless, we got to celebrate it here on stream. Beautiful stuff coming out from Jumbo Kid right out the kickoff, and they get their first.
Beautiful goal by Jumbo Kid, kickoff goal by Jumbo Kid. Hopefully this is going to be the catalyst so 04 can turn this series around, get their first win of the season, as Duck has a shot here, blocked by, was that Slicer, I believe? LS is taking it down the pitch though. Slicer shoots, Duck gets a nice 50, Jumbo Kid has control, takes it up the wall, but LS is there again. He is just hammering 04 right now. Anytime they try to clear it, LS is there. As they get a shot, Slicer goes off backboard. Slicer takes up again. Nobody's there for it. Duck will shoot towards the net. Freak goes up.
Ooh.
Oh, 3 miss. Duck with the shot. Oh, it's wide left.
I know Duck is also looking for his first of the season too. That is also something to keep an eye on. And he almost gets it there, man. That would have been absolutely awesome to see.
That would have been crazy.
Would have been crazy. Jumbo Kid though, in this Goons corner, making it so awkward for these defensive rotations. But MTX, the captain, gets a nice clear out here. Duck gonna bang this one out of his own corner. Freak with a beautiful shot.
Oh man.
Oh my goodness gracious! What a good shot coming up from Freak. Puts that one top right and brings back that 2-goal lead for the Goons.
The Freak pulls through again. What a beautiful shot.
This is his game.
Now,
game number 2 is Freak's game. He's been just dominating right now.
Dominating on all sides of the pitch. Now, this is what we talked about earlier, Whirl. You know, Goons are setting that dominant pressure that we predicted about with their stats, and it is just leaving no opportunity for 04 to score. They need to get, break the rhythm somehow, or this game is going to go how last game went.
I completely agree. As Freak out of his own, or in this orange corner here, trying to make something happen, pinches it all the way across the field. TCV not able to find the touch there, but Freak might have a free touch. That might have been in if XLS didn't touch it. I don't think there was an 04HA defender back, but nonetheless, 2 minutes left to go here. MTX Slicer can try and go up the wall. Gets a demo in the process. Freak out of his own corner gets a nice touch. Able to get for a second. And it looks like TCV does get up nice from the side there. Gets a nice touch over the side. Jumbo Kid from the side as well. Looks like this 04HA defense just hanging on by threads right now as Duck tries to get it clear out, but ends up almost being a straight pass right to Freak. But XLS now going to try and read this bounce off the floor here. Jumbo Kid gets up nice and early. A nice hard hit. Makes it a little bit awkward here for this defense. Duck trying to make something happen. Gets a nice 50, but MTX Slicer gets a nice cut here. It looks like TCV is the last man back here. Maybe a pass over to Jumbo Kid. And Jumbo Kid elects to just come straight back here as Freak tries to bicycle that one and get a nice pop-up. With 1:16 to go here, Goons holding on to their lead strong here.
Oh, nice pop-up by Slicer. Might get a double here. Oh my goodness gracious.
Sheesh.
And LS11 just there to clean up that shot. Slicer almost had a low double there. That is crazy.
Yeah, I mean, showing off a little bit of car control there. Not bad from the guy. Almost gets the double, but ends up being a perfect pass as well. Or voice crack as a nice pass as well there. But Goons go up 4-1. Minute to go. And it's looking a little bit rough here for 04HA, but MTX Slicer not trying to let off the gas here. A nice save coming from Jumbo Kid. And looks like Duck gets a nice 50 here. Leaves it for Jumbo Kid. Jumbo Kid's going to try and go off the wall here. Side flips off the wall. Almost finds another touch on it. It would have been an absolutely crazy play from Jumbo Kid.
Man, Jumbo Kid almost had a clip there for the montage, man, Whirl. As Goons do what they do best and put on the pressure here. There's a little bit of a breakaway. Duck! Arm down!
Oh my
Come
god.
on, guys! Oh, absolute heartbreaker for 04. Duck almost solos the entire Goons team. But nobody was there to put it in. As Goons take this back down to the field, Freak has a chance to score, but nope, Jumbo Kid's there to save. As LS is there again, puts it high, Duck there, over, oh, almost another goal. LS controls, puts it in the corner, bounces off, LS miss, Freaks there for shot, low shot, TCV saves, and that will do it.
Man.
As the Goons let it drop.
Yeah, Goons. Just right from the beginning, the first 10 seconds of this series, Goons set that precedence. They get those 2 goals right off the bat, and here in game number 2 as well. It's been pretty much all Goons almost the entire time. There's been some good moments for 04HA, but I mean, Goons have just been seriously the dominant team here pretty much throughout the entire series, and so far just not fully clicking for 04HA. Something needs to change about the way they're approaching, you know, their play style and stuff like that. To me, it looks like 04HA has the individual skill to make it happen. I mean, I believe that they could match everything that Goons are doing, but as far as a play style and working together as a team goes, I just don't think they're finding that connection. The rotations are a little bit off, stuff like that. I do think there is potential in this 04HA team. They just haven't unlocked it yet.
Yeah, I completely agree, Whirl. And one thing is like the Goons have so much pressure on 04. I know we've talked about it a lot that series, but it's what else can we say?
Yeah.
04HA doesn't have any breathing room. And what I think needs to happen is I think they just 04 needs to be more aggressive. I think they're being a little too timid. I think they need to get the ball rolling and, you know, be confident in how they can play, especially Jumbo Kid and TCV, because they know what they can do.
Yeah, right off the bat here in game number 3, which is match point for Goons now. Duck, 04HA and Duck coming out strong. I like to see that. They definitely need that aggression if they want to get some offensive pressure going. But already this ball is finding its way into this orange half. TCV now trying to get a good clear out. He does. Tries to find a second touch. Doesn't find it. It allows Freak to get a touch into the midfield though. Nobody there a second man though for Goons. Looks like Freak just gonna allow to get this one again. Jumbo trying to find a bump, but Freak perfectly dodging those ones. TCV, who was the staple third man on the team last semester, proving himself there as well. MTX Slicer just making it awkward here. Jumbo doesn't have any boost, gets insta challenged by XLS there. Beautiful stuff from him. TCV is last man back, or Duck I guess was back, but maybe a pinch coming up from him. Tries to get a touch up, but Freak cuts that one off. Jumbo though with a nice follow up. TCV does get demoed in the process here, but XLS takes it off Freak's head there. Ends up sending this one into the orange end. A minute already into game number 3. And it's been a little bit more even, but again, I think Goons have just had more pressure already. Oh my goodness.
Oh my goodness. Almost a ring off the top there. Oh, TCV has an open net. Jumbo Kid rushes, tries to get it in, but no. It is those kind of shots that we've seen today, World, that you know, they need to hit those open nets. And, you know, there's a saying in the Rocket League community, the open nets are the hardest nets to hit, but it just needs to happen. You can't have those you can't have breakaways like that and miss. As Slicer gets a nice touch towards the net, Jumbo Kid pops it up. Freak's there though. Freak hits it in the corner. Duck, Jumbo Kid, a little bit of a double commit there, but it's okay. Jumbo Kid down the pitch, air dribble, and it's in. That is what we need more for 04.
Yeah,
That is what we're used to seeing.
Yeah, beautiful last pop there. I don't think any of the Goons defenders were expecting that one, but you said it. There's been multiple missed open nets, multiple missed opportunities. 04HA, they're creating enough opportunities to win a game, but so far they just haven't been able to get that last part, which is putting it in the back of the net. They've been having so many good opportunities, but like I said, just not able to finish it. And 04HA with their first lead of this series, up 1 goal with 3 minutes left to go here. Duck gets a nice pop over that Goons attacker there, but Freak with a beautiful touch gets another 50 on Duck. Absolutely shuts down that 04HA counterattack there. Jumbo Kid goes up early, gets around 1, but XLS with a beautiful second man follow up there. And again, this midfield presence from Goons is just so overwhelming right now. Looks like 04HA just can't get this ball out of their own half.
Jumbo Kid clears the ball finally, gives 04 some breathing room, sets up another shot. Ducks,
there
there's
it
the
is.
shot! TCV, what a shot! That is what we need. This beautiful play by Jumbo Kid takes it all the way around the boards, and just an unfortunate miss by Freak. And I believe that was Slicer there, but leaves it open, and TCV buries it in the back of the net. Seeing some life here from 04. They have like Frankenstein's monster have raised back to life, and they are not done playing yet.
Yeah, I mean, again, I think a lot of it comes from that second man aggression. I don't think we've seen much of that from 04HA, and right there, Jumbo Kid creates a perfect opportunity so fast off the back wall. I mean, the Goons defense wasn't able to get back to it, and TCV just being so aggressive as second man allowed them to get that goal. But Duck again laying on this pressure again. 04HA finally seeing some hope here. CCV might have an open net, but XLS gets back at the last second. And MTX Slicer now, I don't even know what car that is. Very interesting car coming from him, but maybe an Aston Martin per chance. But Duck trying to get this one off the sidewall. Does get a nice touch. XLS though gets a nice clear. MTX Slicer is lurking there. Maybe with a shot opportunity, but TCV cuts that one off. Looks like Freak with a shot, but Duck comes in flying off the backboard or off the on the goal line there. Duck gonna try and get another touch of himself. Looks like somebody went missing there. 2 go missing on Goon's side. Duck gonna try and get this one mid. Can't find the touch. Oh my goodness gracious, that was scary. Almost just pinches in, but luckily Captain Jumbo Kid is back.
Slicer off the backboard. Ellis there takes a shot. Freaks up. Jumbo Kid clears it downfield. But nobody's there to challenge as Ellis will take control of this ball, takes it up the wall, pops it mid for Slicer. Slicer will get a nice touch on this ball. TCV goes up, takes a shot down. Oh, Freak misses. Slicer's there, takes it up off the backboard. This is a little dangerous here. Jumbo Kid's lurking in the midfield. Jumbo Kid will take this up the wall, plays this in the corner. Oh man, what a center, but Freak's there to save it. Duck pops it off right wall. Ellis misses. Slicer there, bangs it. Jumbo Kid back in the corner. The 04 is putting a lot of pressure on Goons right now.
Yeah, I mean,
what a nice touch.
It's looking it's like a different team right now from 04HA. The aggressiveness offensively has just been making a world of a difference right there. I know TCV didn't get a touch on that ball, but that aggressiveness, or maybe that was Duck, but that aggressiveness as second man from 04HA is making a world of a difference right now. Really is. And this Goons team, oh my goodness, a great goal line save there. Almost an own goal from MTX Slicer, but 8 seconds to go here. Maybe one last chance needed for Goons. But ladies and gentlemen, I do think this game will be going to 04HA. They find their first game win now of Season 4 of Dcrl. And man, I wasn't going to say it so that I didn't jinx it. But like I said, if getting swept 2 weeks in a row is definitely not a good feeling at all. So for 04HA to get that first game win, hopefully it opens up the floodgates for these guys.
Yeah, that's all you can hope for. But, you know, we saw more aggression out of 04, which was crucial to their win. Jumbo Kid, you know, pushing up the pitch, you know, challenging that ball where he needs to. It was the right recipe for them to win that matchup.
Yeah, I completely agree. Like I said, we were kind of saying it during that match. It's like, if they are just a little bit more aggressive, especially as second man, I think they'll have a lot more success, and that's exactly what happened, ladies and gentlemen. Game number 4 starting here between Goons and 04HA. MTX Slicer, though, starting off just like they started game number 1. He's hyping the cams, flexing for everybody, and he is definitely happy about that one as they find their first year in game number 4.
What a shot by Slicer there. He has reason to be hyped for that. As we get the kickoff going here. Slicer, Jumbo Kid wins the kickoff. Duck's there for the shot. Will that go in? Oh, ooh, missed by Ellis, but Freak is there to clean it up. TCV off the backboard. Ellis is there to clear it downfield. Duck's there, needs a touch. Gets that touch, but it's still dangerous. Jumbo misses. TCV's there. Freak goes up the corner. Pops it up, gets another touch. Nobody's there to try to shoot that, though. Ellis is there.
Man, I was just going to say real quick, I just noticed that there's just that aggressiveness and that assertiveness that 04HA had in game number 3 is not there. Right now, they're looking indecisive, not able to make decisions on the fly right now. And right now, Goons are going to take full advantage of that as XLS almost gets a beautiful capitalization there. But yeah, man, I don't know. 04HA is so far in game number 4 not bringing the same heat that they brought in game number 3.
I agree. Well, they're, like you said, they're indecisive. They don't know what they want to do. We need to see more of that quick decisions, aggression out of them, or else there's no way they can win this matchup, this match here. As TCV takes it up the wall. Oh, LS gets a touch there. Duck back, bangs it off right wall. Jumbo Kid's there. As it pops up into the corner. Slicer gets a shot. LS takes it off the top. TCV gets a shot down, and that's just going to be an open net there.
Yep, saw that one coming. Saw that one coming from a mile away. What a good hit there by XLS onto the backboard. I mean, it was just had so much power. Just redirects off the backboard perfectly, and Freak is going to read that one. Seems like, I mean, according to what I've seen every day of the week, I mean, this guy has just been looking so good. Been a key reason why this Goons team is looking so dominant. But we're only a minute and a half in to this game number 4. It's definitely not over by any means. If 04HA can get some offense going, a great shot opportunity for TCV, but an even better defensive save there from XLS. And this one's going to roll up the orange backboard here. TCV was going to get the beat on it, but ends up side flipping, not able to get the touch. Duck almost gets 50 right into his own net. Jumbo Kid has quite a bit of boost, but ends up using all of it. Can't get to the 50 with XLS. This one's going to bounce dangerously for both two members. Commit to that one. Neither of them able to find the back of the net there. A good demo coming from TCV. This one goes into the orange corner. Duck going to try and get this on center, but a little bit awkward off the corner. Jumbo Kid, the captain, comes flying in. Maybe trying to get that one mid for TCV, but TCV was just playing a little bit too passive there to be able to get back to that one. A double miss there coming from both members of that attacking baller. TCV does get a nice clear. Duck gonna try and get the read. I think Jumbo Kid maybe had that goal, and just a miscommunication. I think if with a communication can go a long way right there, right? I mean, Duck, like I said, I think I think Duck thought he could get it. Jumbo was thinking the same thing. And unfortunately, that does not find its way in. Goons find a goal off of that one. 2.5 minutes left.
Just a heartbreak for 04 here, but maybe hopefully they can bounce back. Just gotta make those quick decisions, and hopefully comms are a little more clear now. As LS tries to take off wall, Freak's there to clear it. TCV is up, gets a touch. Jumbo Kid's back. Backflips, tries to get a 50 with Freak, but he will lose that 50 as Freak hits it up in the corner of 04. TCV sitting on 0 boost here, touches it out. Ooh, Ellis is going to have a shot off of that. And that's a tough decision. That's a tough place for TCV to be in. 0 boost, but maybe he just tries to control it more, take a 50 instead of getting that touch out, which led to a goal for LS.
Yeah.
Goons sitting 4-0 right now with 1:54 left. HA, gotta get something rolling here, or else they're not sitting too pretty.
I was about to say the same thing. Goons right now, they're comfortable where they are right now. 4-goal lead, 1:40 left. All they need to do now is just maintain this lead. The series will be theirs as XLS and MTX Slicer do a double commit on that one, leaving Freak all alone. Jumbo Kid might get this one off the backboard, but MTX Slicer with a great defensive touch there. And something I am realizing is seeing this. Oh my goodness, Jumbo Kid almost has a crazy play there. But one thing I want to note here is the difference in gameplay between last semester and this semester of Division D. I mean, I don't know if anybody here was watching last semester as TCV gets the first one here for 04HA in game number 4. Maybe a ray of hope here for this team. He just waits out the touch, waits out the miss from that backboard defender for Goons, and able to find one. But again, what I was saying, this difference between last semester and this semester is just crazy to me. I just had this realization of like, this is Division D, man, and this is not. I mean, this is great Rocket League being played right now from both sides.
I agree. Like last season, like Div D looked like Div D, but this is looking like Div C on their worst day.
Yeah.
It's still good Rocket League. Like amazing. As Jumbo Kid gets a miss there, TCV sends it up to the left. LS great control here with a flick. Oh, and what a save there. Man, that was crazy. Jumbo Kid gets a breakaway, tries to get it past LS11. LS11 is a demon right now, dude. He is everywhere on the field, and it's just another goal for him.
I mean, as you're saying that, no coincidence. You're saying he's everywhere on the field, both defensively and offensively, and he gets that perfect slot there. TCV lets the ball get a little bit too far away from him, and like you said, Goons find their 5th here, 5-1, 33 seconds to go, and man, there's just not enough time here for 04HA. They're going to need an absolute miracle to make this one happen as TCV carries this one out into the blue side, but Freak maintains midfield control there perfectly. I mean, this is going to waste so much time for these guys. And yeah, again, with every second passes, this is looking more and more impossible for, oh my gosh, Jumbo Kid almost just 1v3s. Would have been crazy. I mean, his ground plays are absolutely crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, in game number 4, it looks like Goons will take the series in 4 games, 3-1 on the series. I mean, they looked really, really, really good. And if anybody has been following anything that has been happening in Division D, I mean, version 2 has been looking like a fantastic team as well as in Division D. This Goons team looking like they might be able to rival them.
Absolutely. I think for right now, version 2 is the only one that looks like anywhere close that can rival the Goons at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, they've just been so dominant. But like I said, ladies and gentlemen, Goons are going to be your winners here in 4. These guys are all new to DCRL, so I don't know if they know that there's a winners interview or not. So I'm going to have to go ahead and DM these guys. Yo, join a random VC for a winners interview. And
yeah,
we need to talk to them.
They need their 5 minutes of fame, man. Come on.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, hopefully they join a VC soon enough here. But I mean, crazy game coming up. Freak waving to the camera. I mean, he sees himself. I don't know who the guy in the background of Slicer's cam is. That might be Lemon, Lucid Lemon or something. I'm not really sure, but okay, he's saying yes. Dude, there's a whole squad in that dorm room, but yo, join a random voice channel so that you are. Never mind.
Currently in.
You should see a different voice you should see a different one called Waiting Room. That's like right above the casters VCs. If you guys can join that one, that'd be great. I don't know if you guys can see that. There we go. There we go. All right, we got Slicer. We're waiting on your teammates to see if they can catch on here. I don't know if they will. But see, I can't. Okay, I can. There we go. That time it worked. Try and drag Freak. See if this works. Okay, we got it. I got everybody in. First and foremost, huge congratulations to you guys. I mean, taking this series in a very, very, very convincing fashion. Looking very dominant, first of all. I mean, there was only a few points in that series where it seemed like 04HA had any ray of hope. But I'm going to go ahead and toss it over to the shirtless man, MTX Slicer. I mean, you look like a little bit of the hype man for this team, you know, flexing, popping off on cams. I mean, you got to be pretty happy with your picks here in your first season of DCRL.
Yeah. Obviously, you know, when I picked these guys, I had no idea who they were, but they've come to the top. You know, I'm proud of where they are today. We're meshing together. We're bold. We're strong. We're aggressive. Taking every opportunity we have, communicating, and I couldn't ask for a better team to go into this week's game with.
Yeah, I mean, you guys looked just absolutely dominant. I mean, throughout that pretty much whole series. I mean, you did let one game get away from you, but I mean, other than that, it was pretty much wraps.
Wanted it to be close.
Yeah, you were giving us some content, right? I mean,
Couldn't have the game go 3-0.
Yeah, exactly. Paco, you got any questions for these guys?
Yeah. First of all, guys, huge congratulations on this massive dub against L4. Y'all played great, but I got a question for LS. LS, dude, have you practiced recovery mechanics or something? Because you were like all over the field tonight, bro. Like,
I mean, I just go wherever I feel I need to be to help my team win. That's what I do.
Well, dude,
I don't know how I do it, but just, you know.
Well, you're an absolute demon tonight, dude. From defense to offense, like, great job, and like I said, congratulations to you guys.
Thank you.
Absolute dub. All right, last man for the question. I'm gonna rush through this because we got another match to play. Hopefully before Rocket League servers go kaput. But Freak, I mean, there's out of most of the Division D second man picks that I have seen, you might be the best looking one. Both in person and in Rocket League. Seriously, I mean. You were looking fantastic tonight. I mean, seriously, there were so many great moments coming from you. I mean, not only from all these guys, but I mean, you looked fantastic both. I mean, out in the pitch. What is your background? I don't think I've ever met any of you guys before. I mean, where are you from and what school are you at?
Well, I'm from a town called Gilby, really small town out of Grand Forks area. I'm going to school in Valley City right now, and I haven't played Rocket League in a hot minute, so I'm still coming back, getting the rust off, but I've been doing
Okay.
pretty good, I think, as well. So
Yeah, no. I mean, you've definitely been holding your own. I mean, when I look across the board at all three of you guys on your team, I mean, it's looking pretty even. Each of you guys had your shining moments, and it looked absolutely fantastic. But like I said, I'm gonna try and keep this one going. I'm gonna cut this one off here. Thank you guys for joining up. Thank you guys for joining early. I mean, it was a little bit of a mess getting going, but other than that, like I said, huge congratulations and good luck going into next week, guys.
Thank you.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that will do it for the first series here. We do have another one coming, so I'm going to send it over to a quick intermission. I just want to give a quick shout out to you, Paco, for casting with me. You did a fantastic job on your first casting. Hopefully you join back for some more.
Oh, I'll be back 100%.
All right. With that, I'm going to send it over to an intermission. We're going to get the next teams loaded up, and we'll get this one started ASAP. So stick around, and we'll be right back.
Guys.